You got, oh no.
Hi guys, welcome back to Mrozinski Family Homestead. So I'm super excited. We have a new product that has just hit the line. It's not ours, but someone had sent us to give it a try and to give it a review. Because we have a lot of things that we do around the property, and I'm pretty sure that they seen me using a sawzall on a tree limb. Sorry about that, hon. Okay, but anyways, so the name of the company is Saker, and they do the mini electric chainsaws. So we're gonna open it up. So let's get started. Can we get started?
Sure.
Okay. So it came in a box. It comes in a box just like this, and we've been using it. So because we wanted to try it out before we did this review, because we wanted to be honest. But okay, so when you open it up, alright guys, so we opened it up, and Steve, why don't you go through and tell them what they got in there?
Okay, now we got a charger. We got a 20-volt battery, 1.5 amp hour battery. And we got the chainsaw. This chainsaw is 4 inches long, so it's good for limbs, small brush, small caliper diameter trees. Like she said, we did use it before we're unboxing this, so we actually put it back in the box just to show the unboxing and show what you get. So you do have a little socket Allen wrench thing that you use to loosen that, and you can tighten the chain in this. It comes with a screwdriver, a Phillips head screwdriver, which you tighten the chain right here. But you need to loosen this first to tighten it up, to snug it up. You don't want to tighten it too tight. You get instructions, and you get a little thing of oil to lubricate the chain, because this saw does not have a self-lubricator, but we are going to show you, how it works and everything in this video. But honestly, we lubricated the chain how many times? Probably 3 times. And really, for what it's cutting, limbs and small diameter trees, and it's really not really necessary. As you can see, the bar on the saw, the paint ain't wore out, so it ain't heating up. So it actually works very well. It has a little safety guard, a chain guard here that comes up, and it allows you to do that. And the battery is charged. We did charge it. It didn't come charged. It had a little bit of charge in it, but we fully charged it before we used it. There is a safety feature right here on the side. You got to push that in and then push the trigger, and then it'll work. So it's a one-hand ordeal. You can hold a branch and cut it down, but honestly, I like it a lot. We did run it for a good long time, and the battery, even though it's only a 1.5 amp hour 20-volt battery, it does last a good long time. Longer than probably an impact screwdriver, like impact gun.
And just to let you know, we've only charged this thing one time.
Yeah, we've only charged it one time.
It probably 10 or 12 times, and I did some extensive cutting out there when I cleared my deer trail path, cutting 2-inch diameter trees down. Oh, sorry, you didn't know about that either. Well, I'm talking to you too and them. So, but yeah, so we did a pretty. It does a pretty good job. When you used it, what did you think of it?
I liked it because it was quick. The chain. Let me take this off. But the chain, it comes perfectly sharp, and since we used it a bunch before we're making this unboxing video, just to try it out and all, and I haven't even had to sharpen it yet, and it'll shoot chunks of wood out like dramatically. It'll go.
Now, I will give it, I do like this saw, I really do like it. I've used this thing cutting roots out of the ground. You know the big oak trees, they sometimes have roots that come up out of the ground and then go back in the ground. Well, I always trip over them, so I actually cut those, and it did really good. Even though it's been in the dirt, it's been in the woods, it's been, I mean, it's actually a pretty good saw. The only thing that I really do not like it is this guard. I wish it was somehow different. I don't really know. But I just had a lot of trouble with the guard. Sometimes the guard would get stuck on it. And I also noticed that whenever you're sawing something, that it'll actually pull your saw, like even though you don't want the tree, even though you want to cut the tree out here, it'll actually pull the saw and it'll pull it back here. So even if you're cutting something big, you still have a little bit of problem of actually cutting it. So I've actually cut a 4-inch diameter tree with this, and I don't think I'll ever do it again.
Like you saying you had that problem. I didn't have that problem because I guess it all depends on your 4M strength. It does have a lot of torque, I'll be honest with you. For what it is, I mean, you might not think so, but when you sit there and holding that thing and you get it going and you hit that thing, it's gonna pull you. It's gonna want to pull you. Because the blade's going this way, it's going to want to pull your arm away from you. So you got to really hold that thing and hold it back, which is good. So it's showing the power and the torque of it, and it'll cut through, 12-inch, we're building slats on our shed out of wood for our siding, and I was trimming the edge of it, and it worked great. I mean, I went down an area just to try it. About 18 inches.
Yeah, because we had a board but it was sticking out an extra 3 feet.
Yeah, and it was a trip hazard for the kids and all. And matter of fact, my wife tripped over it a few times, and I almost did a few times.
Thanks for telling me.
But I zipped that thing off in probably 3 seconds. And it was about 18 inches. It was 2 boards, about 18 inches. That was the total length I did. I mean, it went down pretty quick. So that's our,
Well, and the other thing is this safety switch. I mean, I get it. You gotta push this safety switch in order to do it like that. But when you are down and the tree is like this and you're trying to cut, like this, the only thing is, like my hand was the tree, y'all, is you can't get all the way to the ground. You literally have to put your finger on the trigger and then put it down on the ground, and then start the saw up, release your hand, and actually maneuver your hand around, and then go down to the bottom of the tree. But other than that, I mean, I really like the saw. I really enjoy it. I really don't have no faults about it, but I just don't like how the trigger is. So,
and just to remind y'all, I mean, they send you a 1 battery. It would be great if they had 2 batteries and the charger, so if one died and you were really using it, extensively on doing something, then you would automatically already have one charged up so you could swap it out. But for what we've seen with the 1 battery of how long this thing lasts, and we actually just topped the charge off today and it still wasn't dead from the first time we charged it, and we cut a lot of stuff, and I was shocked of just how long that 1.5 amp hour battery lasts.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't go dramatically, holding the trigger for, minutes and 10, 15 minutes at one time. It was, 5 seconds here, 3 seconds here, you know what I mean? But for the longevity of the battery, it ran for a long time, and it still was running before we topped the charge off today. And we only topped it off so we can continue the video to show you how it runs and does tomorrow.
Just so when the battery wouldn't run
Yeah,
while
right.
we were playing with the chainsaw.
Because we were doing it. We were messing with it for probably 7 or 8 days.
Yeah.
You know, in between the rain sections. You know, in between the rain, stopping and going, we would go outside real quick and get what we had to get done when it wasn't raining, and when it start raining again, we'd come back in, so we'd stop. So it was just, sections like that. So,
but yeah, so tomorrow it's not supposed to be raining, so we're gonna get out here and I'm gonna show y'all how it actually works and how good it is. My husband's gonna be at work, but I'm gonna be the lucky one, who gets to show y'all how it works. So, that was really fun. I actually enjoyed showing them how to use this saw. It was actually very fun, I guess you want to call it. But I got a lot of stuff done. So, as like I always say, may God bless you like He has blessed us, and y'all have a wonderful day. And the link to this saw is in the video description below. That's it.
y'all have a good one.